Previously on Skyrim and Skyrim Special Edition.
Ye gods, you think Alva is a vampire?
I have Alva's journal.
So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago.
Oh, didn't even get out of his chair. Well, look at that, you died on the throne that you ruled in. The master vampire, Movarth, is dead.
By the 8, I didn't think he could do it. Now maybe we can put all this behind us.
Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav.
Even though it seems like we've said it 1,000 times, we are going to track down the horn of Jürgen Windcaller. What's up, guys? My name's Captain Dave and welcome back to Skyrim, where last time we left off we successfully managed to save the town of Morthal from an attack from some vampires from the outside of Morthal. They're in a cave just on the outskirts of Morthal, but their plan was to take over half the town, turn half the town into vampires, and use the rest of the town as live cattle to quench their thirst, to serve their bloodlust, and basically run the town for themselves as their own vampire kingdom. But we successfully managed to stop them. We killed the leader of the vampires, Movarth, and successfully saved this town once again. I mean, frostbite spiders, dragons, vampires. The town of Morthal is really in the thick of it. They get attacked quite a lot, so I think in an attempt to stop us from getting sidetracked and helping more people, it's time to get on with Gaston's own quest, his own mission, his own destiny. And that is the thing that I feel like we have been trying to do for so long now. That is finally retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, the task that the Greybeard Ugnir sent us on so long ago. And for once, finally, I feel like we are actually going to be able to do it, because the tomb of Ustengrav is right there. There's Movarth's lair. That's where we slayed the dragon in the last... slayed the vampire in the last episode. That would have been a plot twist. We go to the heart of the vampire's lairs and there's a dragon leading them. That would have been like an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist. But Ustengrav is right there. I mean, every time we have tried to go get there all the way from Whiterun, we've constantly come across things that have got in our way, people that have needed our help, and things that have needed to be avenged. But finally, Ustengrav is so close. I feel like we are finally going to get on with the quest that Ugnir sent us on so long ago. But as it was so long ago, let's one last time read what the quest actually is. After demonstrating my ability to learn words of power and to shout, the Greybeard Ugnir has sent me on one final trial, retrieving the horn of Jürgen Windcaller from his tomb in Ustengrav, a burial mound in the marshes of Heilmarch, I believe that's how you say it. But it feels like we have been trying to get this done for so long now. Finally, Gaston can get on with his own mission and retrieve this horn of Jürgen Windcaller. Are you excited, Janessa?
And what might you need?
I just told you. I went on like a 2-3 minute rant saying what we're going to do. So, yo, do not listen to anything. Have you been running off again? Have you been leaving me again? But
If that is what you wish.
No, I don't want you to run away from me. This is the whole point I'm getting at. But before we do leave, in the last episode, I do believe I picked up a dwarven bow. And since I have my dwarven bow of burning, I might as well give you this dwarven bow and take your Falmer bow from you. They both do 25 damage, but this one weighs a little bit less. So if I take this one off of you, you can use the dwarven bow instead. And that gives me 5 extra weight that I can chuck stuff on for if I need you to be my pack mule. And there's a very good chance you're going to be, because I have got so much stuff here that I need to sell off, especially under apparel. I have so much stuff that I need to sell off, but they don't have a general traders here, other than like food or potions, like alchemy. I haven't really got a place to sell this stuff off, so there's a good chance that
Let's go.
we shall indeed. There's a good chance I'm going to be giving you a lot of stuff to hold on to, Janessa, so enjoy it while you've got a light load, because very soon you're going to be holding a lot of my stuff. Speaking of, actually, look at that Falmer bow. It really doesn't sell for much, and as I just said, it weighs 15, so I'm just going to drop that. I don't really see the point in selling that. And why do I have an iron sword as well? Let's drop that too. And nobody will be the wiser. Oh god, I thought that sword was going to float then. I was going to say, if that iron sword floated, I think we got a bum deal. There's no way that's made of iron if it floats, but come on, we've saved the Tower of Morphal so much. I don't think they're going to mind us littering the bottom of this lake, this river too much. I mean, hell, there's probably so much stuff at the bottom. There's so many skeletons and carcasses. We don't know how many people the vampires chucked down there. I think they can, I think they can allow me this one littering.
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
Oh, okay, Morphal's Guard. Is that the way it's going to be? Maybe next time a dragon attacks, I'll just keep my hands to myself and I'll do a Janessa and just run away. But no, before we do get going, let's quickly make sure that I've got all the things I need equipped. Yep. Armor of health, my leather boots, necklace of wielding, and my scald helmet. My fine scald helmet, shall I say. But finally, God, I've said this already, but it feels like so many times we've been trying to get to the Tomb of Ustengrav to retrieve the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, and finally, we are actually going to do it now. So, I feel if we go up to Movarth's lair, as we saw on the map earlier, if we go up to Movarth's lair, there was like a little bit of a ground down here. Let's see if I can zoom in. There, let's see. If we go up to Movarth's lair, if we just hippity hop over that, we can go across this little path here and then lead us to Ustengrav there. We should be there in no time at all. And finally, we can find out what it means to be Dragonborn. Retrieving this horn, and Argnir might actually tell us some more about what it means to be the Dragonborn. Before we actually keep going, I feel like there's one thing I should mention. I actually feel really rough right now. I feel really ill. I've been ill for quite some time now. It's the reason why there was no Skyrim last week for any of you guys who watch this as it comes out. It's the reason there was no Skyrim last week. I was feeling really ill. I thought I had shaken it, but it seems like the illness was not done with me. It's decided to give me round 2 of feeling like crap. So if I don't seem to have that hop in my step, if I don't seem to be as bright and breezy as I normally am, then that is the reason. I am still feeling quite rough. Also, if I suddenly stop talking and all you hear is like a noise, it's probably my jaw's locked. My jaw is also hurting. I think one by one, my body is slowly falling apart, but what can I say? I promised you Skyrim, and we're going to get Skyrim. All the things Gaston has been through, I think it's about time I struggle through and get on with it, so. Gaston's gone through so much, it's about time Captain Dave goes through some stuff. Look at that, I can't even talk. I swear I'm slowly rotting. If you go back and watch a video of me from like 5 years ago or something like that, well, actually don't go back that far, like 2 or 3 years, I bet I must sound so much different. Like I could speak back then, I wasn't dying. It was such a simpler time. But enough about that. Let's enjoy some of this Skyrim scenery. It's a blue butterfly. I thought it was a lunar moth. I don't know why I thought it was a lunar moth. They only come out at night, but I'll tell you what, I do like going to towns like Whiterun and Morthal and stuff like that, but my favourite part of Skyrim is not being attacked by mudcrabs. Oh, I thought he was going to leave me alone then. He didn't seem to pay me much mind then.
We're one of the same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met you.
And I you, Janessa, as long as you stay close to me, but yeah, as much as I like the towns, the keeps, advancing the stories, meeting the people of Skyrim. Oh, did I just look at him? I'm so upset. It's like I just killed his mate. He was like clicking his claws at me like, no. Yeah, you better hide. I'm not above killing you too. But yeah, I like the towns. I like meeting new people, advancing the story, stuff like that. But my favourite part of Skyrim is times like this when we're out in the wild, we're out in the wilderness, seeing what Skyrim has to offer. An Ustengrav discovered.
I thought about becoming a bandit. I decided I preferred...
What did you prefer, Janessa? Don't finish that story. Don't leave me on a cliffhanger. Oh, I was just about to say, who is that over there? But it seems like they've come to say hello. A novice necromancer. You seem like... Oh, God! The necromancer seems like he likes dealing with the dead, and now he's going to get to meet them one-on-one. Well, it seems like we're not the only people interested in the Tomb of Ustengrav. a bandit and a necromancer as well. It's weird to see a bandit and a necromancer working together. I was going to say that maybe they were fighting, but they were just standing over there doing nothing when we first arrived. Unless they were supposed to be fighting and the game just bugged out on us. Hell, it wouldn't be the first time the game's bugged out on me. Welcome back to Special Edition, Dave. Oh, fair enough. Maybe it seems like quite a light force out here. Oh, actually, judging by the dead body down there, I don't think these guys out here are the only people we're going to meet in the Tomb of Ustengrav. There's normally Draugr inside these stuff, ghosts, stuff like that, but it looks like maybe now we're going to have to deal with bandits and necromancers as well. Looks like we are not the only ones that are searching for the horn of Jurgen Windcaller, unless these guys have some other stuff in here that they want to discover. Maybe Jurgen Windcaller is just maybe Agnir is just sending everyone he sees down here. Some bandits go to rob the Greybeards up to 7,000 steps. He's like, go get me the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. But alright, we are finally here in Ustengrav, and it looks like we are going to have more than just a Draugr to be dealing with. Yep, yeah, looks like my suspicion was correct. We've got some more dead bandits down here and probably more dead necromancers. Although in saying that, we've only found bandits so far, so maybe it looks like the necromancers are actually winning. Turns out in the fight between magic and steel, it looks like magic's winning. Well, actually, before we get going, let's hit a muffle spell going first. Janessa always says how she likes to stick to the shadows and be quiet, and our footsteps will echo through here, so let's heed that warning. Make our footsteps as quiet as humanly possible. Or Khajiitly possible, I should say. Some more necromancers over there as well. I was just going to say, I see one at the back, but it seems like this one wanted to come up and take the first shot for herself. Alright, well, Gaston doesn't disappoint. And I'm not sure how much of this is actually true. Oh, okay. I was going to... It's like the bandit thugs and the necromancers are just standing around looking at each other. Maybe they are working together then. I thought they were going to be fighting each other, but the amount of dead bandits around here, but those... It seems like only when I attacked the bandit, the necromancer attacked. I think that maybe they're supposed to be fighting and then the game's just bugging out. Maybe Gaston's got such good eyesight, I saw them before the game actually triggered them to be fighting, but oh well. Yeah, but what I was going to say is I think there is like... bullet drop, or should I say arrow drop in this. So like if I fire from a certain distance, eventually the arrow does fall down. So like if you're trying to shoot someone really far away, oh, draw a pickpocket, I'll take that. If you're trying to shoot someone really far away, I do think you have to aim like a little bit higher than you normally would, but I'm not sure how much that is actually true. So to be honest, with the bow and arrow, if you can't see them, like if they're too far away, like if you can see them, you can probably hit them. Scroll of Call to Arms. Targets have improved combat skills, health, and stamina for 10 minutes. Again, that is something that I'm not going to use, but it only weighs 0.5 and it sells for 500, so I'm definitely going to take that. The thing is, at this point in the game, I'm not sure if I've already mentioned it once or twice before. I'll give those to Janessa, but I'm not sure if I've mentioned this once or twice before, but at this point in the game, like, my health is pretty decent, and I don't want to get over encumbered with stuff. You guys know how much I hate getting over encumbered with stuff, so at this point, I'm thinking, like, unless the potion... I think I've said it before, but I really need to get a list of these books to find out which ones give me skill increases, which ones don't. And I also need to stop interrupting myself, but unless it does, like, over 50 or 75, probably 75 of healing or magicka or stamina, there's no point really taking it. It's just going to, like, you find so many minor potions, it's just going to weigh me down. Raise zombie. Nah, I don't. As I said, I'm more of an illusion magicist. Don't really want to do all the magic.
Angry spirits upon us. Not welcome here.
Well, the bandits and necromancers trying to kill me sort of tipped me off to that. But yeah, I'm sure we're going to find Draugr and a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, this is where one of the Greybeards sent us. This is supposed to be a trial, a test. It's not exactly going to be easy. But yeah, unless it's above 75 or 50, I don't see the point of picking it up. It'll just weigh you down, and they don't really do much to your health. So it gets to a point where you've got to start being picky what you can pick up. Like at the start of the game, you pick up everything, you sell everything. But at this point, I only pick up stuff that weighs less or is really expensive. And from the sounds of that, we're not alone here. I think these might be some fresh bodies here. Let's add to the pile, shall we? Oh, it looks like in the war between the bandits and the And the necromancers won, but looks like the restless Draugr had something to say about that. And I figured even though the necromancers are trying to kill us as well, there was 3 Draugr, or I suppose there was 3 Draugr and 2 necromancers, but... Oh, I thought... Are they still alive? Oh no, it's just a shadow of that pot. But yeah, it is clear the Draugr were going to win that fight, so... It's one of those, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Like, I'm sure once the fight was over, whoever was left was going to try and kill me, but... In that, there was 3 Draugr, 2 necromancers. I'm on the side of the necromancer, at least, at least until the Draugr are taken care of. Ooh, frostbite, man. See, sometimes I wish I'd invested more heavily into magic, because magic is cool. But and there's we're coming across quite a lot of coming across these necromancers. We're coming across quite a lot of spell books. We have here potion of health. I believe that only does 50. Let's have a look. Potion of health. Oh, that increases health. Alright, I'll take it. I'll pick up that. That seems worthwhile. It increases your health for a certain amount of time. That's one of those really handy ones if you're in a bit of a pinch, if you're in a bit of trouble. Urns everywhere. So many urns. So much looting, so little time. Each one of these is only going to have probably like a pitiful amount of gold in it. So like... Each urn in particular doesn't really do much, but like in total, eventually it adds up to if you get 10 gold from each one. Oh, I will take the ones that are 50 for now, actually, despite what I just said. But yeah, they only do like some of these only do like 10 gold, but when they add up, like eventually you get 10 of these. That's 100 gold you've just got. So like it eventually adds up. Ruined book, and more urns. See, they just want to prove what I just said correct. So many urns. 5 gold, yep. Every little counts to the Empire of Gaston. One thing I think, minor healing, don't need that. One of the things I think was really good, which they changed from Skyrim into when they went into Fallout 4, was that you didn't need to click on these to see what was inside them. In Fallout 4, you can just look at them and in real time pick what's inside it without, obviously, not every single time having to cut to this screen. I think it was a really good improvement. And so now I've seen that as well, it's kind of hard to see that and then go back to Skyrim and not want that to be a feature in the game. Who knows, maybe someone made a mod for it. Maybe I should really check out the mods at some point. If someone had made a mod for that, like the same game mechanic as Fallout but in Skyrim as well, that would make my life so much easier. Okie pokey, so I think last time I said I was going to put one in stamina, but I'm just going to whack one in health again, because why the devil not? Right, yeah, let's go through all the main ones we normally look at, see if there's any improvements into these. If I still need to go up some more levels, then I might put it into one of our newer ones instead. Dual wielding, right now dual wielding is probably where I'm going to put it in. But basically Miles does the dual wielding attack faster, which can come in handy because sometimes when you do the dual wielding attack, it gets like a good hit off, but you get hurt in the process. Ooh, bows do more damage. 10% chance of critical hit. Ooh, maybe bows do more damage actually. I do use bows more than I use my one-handed weapon. When that gets to 40, I definitely need to put one in light armor, but maybe not yet. What I really want is a Saturn's Blade. Sneak attacks with daggers now do a total of 15 times normal damage. That is just brutal. It's so handy. Speech, alchemy. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it in bows, actually. Because I use bows far more. Where is it? Archery. There we go. Then I use my one-handed weapons. So bows do 60% more damage. If I can kill them before I even need to use my one-handed weapon, that just works out much better for me. Okie dokie, I'm sure my muffles ran out by this point. So before we move on, let's reimburse that back up. Alright, Janess, let's get moving. Keep quiet and keep low. Plenty of skeletons, although I'm sure these have been here a long time. Whether these were alive and the Draugr killed them, who knows, but they're definitely not recent. Oh, hello. I'll take that. If there's 2 ways to go, the bigger room, the larger hall, that's normally the way you're supposed to go. So let's go down this way first. Just see if there's any gold or any loot or anything like that we can pick up along the way. Or, no, perfect. Just as I was going to say, or any treasures. That's exactly what we wanted. Oh no, can I pick up this gold without accidentally picking up the tankard at the same time? Oh, they put them so close. It's like they want me to accidentally pick up the worthless stuff. What do we have behind door number 1?
It is strange to think that these chambers were once home to the ancient Nords.
I wonder if they actually looked any better back then, or if did the ancient Nords always use these caves and these tunnels, or were they once a sort of more regal, more better looking place? Ah, I love it when that music goes off. It's just sort of like just letting you know that you've come across a nice little prize chest. Oh, I say that, a prize chest got me some gold and what was it, lockpicking? Like, I mean, it wasn't really much of a struggle to get down here, but come on, like, at least reward us a little better than that. I was expecting some really good stuff from that chest. Oh well. Come, Janessa, don't get locked in there. Every time I go through those little secret doors, it always reminds me of Crystal Maze. I used to love that show as a kid. Didn't exactly stand up through the test of time. Unlike these Nordic tombs, which really did, and just like the Nords themselves, they have held up for a long, long time. That was until they met Gaston. That's it, come to Khajiit! And meet your final resting place. There's another guy around that corner, there he is. Oh, I thought I was going to miss that. I sort of whiffed that shot a little bit, but I think I nailed him just in the shoulder. More gold. Do you know what? Before I left Morthal, I was going to pop into the alchemy shop and buy some invisibility potions, and I just realised I forgot. That's twice I've done that now. Janessa, why don't you remind me of these things, damn it? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I boring you, Janessa? Is killing all these Draugr? Is it a bit old hat? Have we done this a few times now? I'm sorry. So you can tell I'm ill. I'm getting grouchy. You didn't remind me to get potions. You're yawning when we're on a quest for Ugnir the Greybeard. Man, maybe it's time to trade you up. You're running away when I need your help. You're yawning at our great heroic adventure. You're just no Feindal. I'll give you that. I say that, I actually quite like Janessa. I think she's a... Will you stop yawning? I'm giving you compliments right now.
And what, if that is what you wish?
No, I do actually quite like Janessa, despite my bad-mouthing her at every step and every turn. I do actually, I do like Janessa. I think she's a cool companion to have, and she is exactly the perfect companion for Gaston.
Let's go.
I mean, hell, look, we even wear the same stuff, like... Same bows. The only thing that was different is the fact that I'm an elf, you're an elf, I'm a Khajiit, and you've got steel bows and I've got ancient Nordic ones. Oh, I was going to say, what do we have down here? But that's exactly where we just came from. Oh, my muffle has run out. I do love how the muffle spell works. How you actually see it, like, go to your feet and, like, almost like cover your feet in like a lining of magic. I think that's really cool. Coin purse. Oh, 39 gold. That's quite a decent one. Alright, what is behind door number 2? The Ustengrav depths. Oh, I just heard like a sword, like a sound of banging metal. I'm not sure if... That was, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if that was Janessa, but she's got the bow out, so something's around here. Unless it was just the game loading and a sword dropped to the floor, but I definitely heard something. Could have been that actually. Oh man, I was not expecting this. I thought this was gonna be another run-of-the-mill tomb, but I suppose if this is where the Greybeard sent us, we should have expected it to be a little different. But that is much, much better looking than I was expecting. But as I say, I shouldn't have been surprised. The Greybeards did send us here. There was no way this was going to be a run-of-the-mill tomb. Man, look at this place.
It's quite a sight.
Exactly, Janessa, exactly. There's actually some natural light getting in here as well. See, this makes more sense. When they say this is the old home of the Nords, of the ancient Nords, this I could see being like a great grand temple where they used to do, I don't know, whatever it is the ancient Nords used to do, but... Ooh, I thought I wasn't going to get him then. I thought I just overshot that a little bit, but... Well, I'm sure that's where we're heading, so if we can get one less enemy when we get down there, all the better. I think there was water down there. I wonder if I could just jump off the edge and land in the water. It's alright, Janessa, don't worry, I won't put you through that. Whoa! I wonder if there's a switch or something that we can flick to stop these. Well, with these things, these traps, if I just sort of do one just to show you what it does. It does fire. See, I knew that was going to happen, I was just letting you know what happened. But these do fire. With these, the black ones produce fire, but if you go over the white ones instead, they're the safe passage. That's how you get over these things without setting yourself on fire. Right, let's see what else there is. There's as I said, this is the home of the ancient Nords. I'm sure they've got traps in place to stop us getting in. I doubt that was going to be the only one. Boom, baby! See, if Tetris taught me anything, not Tetris, Space Invaders taught me anything, you know, shoot where they're going to be, not where they are. I think they're probably the only ones around here. I mean, we did take them down quite silently, but even so, I imagine more would have come out the woodworks as soon as they hit the floor, so...
Few would dare to trespass in these ruins. But you lack in wisdom. You make up for in courage.
There's that backhanded compliment Janessa seems to always give us. Well, few would go through these tombs, but even less would sit in the throne of the ancient Draugr. And it'd be even more impressive if this urn wasn't in the way, but all fear Gaston, the lord of the ancient Nords. Anywho. Alright, let's see what these guys had. I think I should... Oh god, I didn't mean to pick up that. I think I should really just get on and get through this tomb instead of tempting fate by mocking the old ancient creatures that are actually trying to kill us. Before I move on though, I did see a doorway back here I want to quickly go and check out. What do we have around door number 3? Ooh, a garnet. I'll definitely take that. A scroll of Guardian Circle. Undead up to level 35 entering the circle will flee. Caster heals 20 points of health per second inside it. Again, nothing I'm going to use, but only weighs 0.5 and sells for 250, so I'm definitely taking that. Gaston needs as much gold as he can get his grubby little Khajiit fingers on. Or claws on, or paws on, or wherever they are. Minor healing, nope, nope, nope. Minor healing, nope, nope, nope. Okay, and that seems to lead me out here. Alright, brilliant. So, let's see what else we can loot from some of these urns, and then we are going to get on going further through this tomb. Seems like we're going a long distance, but I don't think we actually are. Like, a lot of these pathways that we go on are just sort of leading around on top of themselves. You know, that's where we killed that last Draugr when we were over there, so... It seems like you go a long distance, but really it's just the tombs and the passages winding round on top of each other. It's another good thing about playing like a sneaky character. Not only do you get skill increases for just sneaking around enemies, not all the time, just around enemies, but you also get, every time you use that illusion perk, you get a bit of a skill increase, so it works out in our favour. And speaking of working things out in our favour, there is oil, and there is a flame lantern up there. A flame lantern. There's a lantern up there, so it looks like we're about to have enemies. And that, I'm guessing, is where they're going to come from. Although if there's oil over there, there'll probably, yeah, be another one. See, Gaston's getting a hang of this now. There we go, that's what I was waiting for. Perfect, perfect. As the other one was getting out the the other one had the oil patch. I figured it would be make more sense for the fire to deal with this one, and then we deal with the other guy one-on-one. Although he didn't even seem to notice us. He went running over to help his friend that was caught in the fire. He didn't even seem to notice that we were there. Which, to be honest, is exactly the way I want it to happen. Is this the way we're supposed to be going? Because I saw another door back there, so I'm not sure if this is the way we're supposed to be going, or if this is like the alternate route. I think this is the alternate route, because that way like had a door blocking it, so. Well, if this is the way we're supposed to go, I'm going to head back. Yep, by the looks of the thing, this is the way we're supposed to be going, so I'm going to head back and go check out what's behind that the door over there. More secret doors, more locked doors means more gold and more loot for Gaston. Rightio. Doubt it's going to be as simple. Oh, I see a soul gem. Yeah, definitely want to get through there. I doubt it's going to be as simple as pulling this handle, though. I was expecting it to like fire poison darts at me. What am I missing? Oh, that worked out nicely. I'm so glad there was a candle below it so I could see it. I'm guessing that's what I was missing. Perfect. Again, that seemed too easy. Like, oh, potion. True, I'm finding some decent potions in here. I feel like that was too easy. Still feel like something's going to come back and bite me in the tuchus. Dwarven Boots of Dwindling Frost. Increase frost resistance by 40%. That is good, but it's heavy armor. Frost resistance isn't something I'm majorly looking forward to. So believe it or not, I'm actually going to leave them behind. Arcane Enchanter. I don't think there's anything I need to break down. I think all the weapon and loot I've got right now I've already disenchanted. Yeah, the only things I have is major health and the necklace of one-handed attacks, but I'm using them at the moment. So all this other stuff is just to be sold off. Good. I do love a good little loot room. Have I looted this guy already? Yeah, I have. I only just noticed him there. I felt like I hadn't looted him yet. But all right, let's get into the heart of the Tomb of Ustengrav, because we saw this bit from up there earlier. But I want to actually get a more one-on-one approach to this thing. I want to see what's down there, because even though this might be a place filled with skeleton and restless Draugr, it really is quite a as tombs go. It really is quite a pretty tomb.